Hi, this is Brendan, the mini painting noob, and in this video I'm going to test the reactivation issue for Army Painter Speedpaints. About half an hour ago I filmed a video touching up this dragon, so painting over the red across the wings, along the spine, and what I'm going to do is add some more white highlights to these bony parts. I'm going to do the dot in his eye, and I managed to get some red on his teeth there. So I'm just going to go over all of these bony parts again with white and have a look and see what happens. So what I expect is if the paint reactivates, the white that I'm applying will go more of a pinky colour. So the products I'm going to use today, we have Vallejo Model Colour White. I've added a couple of mixing balls in here from Army Painter, so it makes it a bit easier to mix. I've got the Army Painter wet palette here, so I'll just add a couple of drops of the white in the corner. And the brush that I'm going to be using today, we have the Hobby Brush Small Detail, so it's a very fine point. The last brush I was using is the standard brush. I can compare those, so quite small. Again, I'm wearing a 2x magnifier headpiece. I'm not sure if I can show it in the video very well, so I won't. It's got a little LED torch on it, so it can make things a little bit brighter for you. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, wet the brush, get it into a nice point on my towel. Alright, and then we'll just dip the tiniest amount of paint. Not sure if you can see that in the background. Just teeny tiny. And wipe some off. And we're just going to go in on this eyeball. And what we want to see is it going to go white like this eyeball, or is it going to go pink? So let's have a look. Now, where are we? It's quite hard to tell where it's going to go. I think that will do it. Okay, so we'll just wait a bit and see what happens with that. So while we're waiting, let's do some work on the teeth here. Just go top and bottom while we're here. Just make everything nice and bright. If it's too bright, we'll go over it in another video with some of Army Painter's Pallid Bone, perhaps. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, so upside down dragon, let's do some teeth for you. Sorry, the wing's getting in the way there. Alright. It's very light dabs. Okay, how's that eye looking? That, and sorry, I can't focus. So, using my eyesight, it's very pink. It's not coming out in the camera very well. That's unfortunate. Oh, you can kind of see it there. There you go. So there's white on the right and pink on the left. So the red has reactivated and we've got a pink eye instead of a white eye. Alright, so let's have a look down here, these spines. We can just add some brightness to some of these. And I'll go over these with pallid bone, so to see what it looks like. But the entire Speedpaint range looks a lot better on white, and so to give it the best chance of looking fantastic, I'm going to make sure that highlights like that will be painted on white. It's a bit messy of me, whoops. Some more paint. This might be a bit small detail to focus on in this video. It's unfortunate. Oh, there's a bone that clearly had a lot of red on it, so I expect that one to go very pink fairly soon. Same as this one here. Very pink. I'm not sure if you're seeing all of this. The wings are kind of getting in the way. They're just painting, putting just a small dot of white on all of these bony bits here. Alright, there's some down here that never got painted white, just here. Let's see in the crook of his back there. So if I go over these, I expect they'll look white. Whoopsie, totally missed that one. They'll look white for a short period of time and then turn pink. So I'm not too worried about that mistake because it's going to turn pink very soon. We can try and fix it up a little bit. By taking some off. Blend it in. Yeah, that's gone pink already. So this white paint is no longer white. It's very, very red. Right, not even looking at it, eh? Let's try and get it in the camera. Sorry, just filming on a iPhone, and it's obviously not the best. So I just go over this, it'll blend in and turn red soon enough. But it looks a lot pinker in person than it does on the camera. That's probably a little bit too much water. Let's get a bigger brush and suck all that up. Okay, that's fixed. Mistakes happen. It's all part of the learning process, right? How do you fix them? I think that's looking pretty good. So that crook of his back one there, you can kind of see, got a little bit of highlight there. In person it's more pink than white. You can see in here there's some more bony parts on the back that are just red with no white on them at all. So I'll just try and poke the tiniest of dots right there and there and there. Alright. It's not the easiest place to get access to. Okay, so the eye has dried. Oh, now it's very, very clear on the camera. So that eye's just gone red again. And that's the issue with the reactivation. So you just keep on painting it and eventually it will stop reactivating. So we just put in a little dot in there. We need some more paint. The brush is drying off. Right. A little bit more. Okay, that was a bit messy. I'm not that worried because you saw before the reactivation, it will just, just dry red. So yeah, that's a bit of a blotch. Just fill that with water and then take it all out. Let's just take that all out. This will reactivate his whole face by putting this water on it, unfortunately.
Smells like food in here.
Alright, I'll have to wait for that to dry before I put the eyeball back in. But we're going to have another crack at his teeth. So it might be worth doing the satin varnish before doing these kind of details. Otherwise they require quite a lot of coats, quite a lot of waiting. I have to wait a while, like a long while, for that eye to dry before I could put a white dot in there. You know, it might not be worth the wait time. He's got another little bone here that's red. So I'll go over that. So it looks white at the moment, but you know, give it a couple of minutes and it won't be white anymore. So yeah, that's the issue. So as a new painter, what do I think of that? I'm aware of it, so I guess, you know, it's not too big a deal. You can use it to your own advantage. So for example, I think it's the the giant here. You can layer on colours, so yellow, orange with the green. I think I added just a tad of brown in there to darken it up a bit. So with the reactivation you can sort of layer on a colour and then blend in another colour. And sort of use that to your advantage. The other area that reactivated really badly initially is this little door here. So a lot of orange was seeping in. So my plan for this door window is to, I think it's Plasmatic Bolt is a really cool colour that's coming out. So I want it to look like this is like the top of a wizard's tower. There's some spells or something happening in this window. Some magic and it's sort of glowing, so making sure it's very bright and glowy, whereas the rest of the model is quite dark. Yeah, there's that. Give it another go, so that we know that the face is still quite wet. So what happens if we go and stick another blob of white in the eyeball? Let's try to focus that for you. This focus is horrible. Barely even see the eyeball myself, it's so tiny. No, it's lopsided. If someone's got any tips and tricks on how you get eyes straight, let me know. I'd be interested in watching some vids on it. Yeah, I find eyes very difficult. There's that bone there's gone pretty pink again. It's not too bad, but I kind of want it white because I want to put that coloured bone on it. Anyway, so I think this is looking pretty good. I'll let it dry up and we'll do a part 3 for the pallid bone. Yeah, so that's it for now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.